All right.
Nah.
Still trying to get us.
Man, still trying to get us. We gotta
sabotage.
No, yo, it's a sabotage. To know y'all, it's a sabotage. Let me get.
All right, we live, y'all. So we appreciate y'all checking us out.
Yeah, just forgive us on the audio end. Just a little technical difficulties. I'm gonna try to come back and hit it. Okay, there we go. We in there now. We in there now. So yeah, if you listen to the audio, you might have a little bit of delay, but it'll be all right. Yeah. All three of y'all.
All right, so this is episode 181.
181.
This is your man Kurt, and this is
Howard.
And some of y'all, I don't know if y'all caught the episode we did earlier. We did our verses. We had some technical difficulties with that.
No thanks to Mike Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg.
So if this episode goes out, y'all know why.
Yeah.
But we tried to go live like 3 or 4 times, couldn't work. Then we finally got it going, and then right after the show was over, we got notified that our video was blocked.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what the hell.
Sons of bitches.
They don't want to see us live. You know how that goes.
Hey, man, they try to see a black man down. You know, we try to do things right.
We try, man. We try. But, you know, it is what it is. So we got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about the verses and all of that. But, you know, let's start with how was your week this week?
Man, week was okay, man. Just, you know, work, school. Like I told you before getting over here, when I was going to the other location before coming to this location,
right?
At my place of employment, mind my business, working, and you know, we had some things, you know, worked on and everything. All of a sudden, someone broke in from the other side because we got our building's cut in half and all that other stuff. So they coming over there, look like, well, who are you?
Right.
And I'm like, that's some bullshit. Like, look, man, now I'm on my side working.
Right. What are you talking about?
Mind my business. Y'all came to me. I'm talking about who are you?
Who are you?
Yeah.
People something else, man.
Yeah,
it's like,
never be lucky I wasn't Latrell Sprewell.
You know, I don't want that Latrell.
True. Yes,
but yeah, man, that's crazy, man.
How was your week, sir?
My week was cool, man. You know, went by a little slow, but you know, nothing big or major happened. You know, just trying to stay busy and you know.
Oh yeah, how would you? Yeah, because we was on a 2-week vacation. You know, not vacation, hiatus.
Yeah.
But you know, my girls, me and her, we had an anniversary. We've been together for 5 years.
Hey, let's clap that up, man.
And that ain't no big feat, you know. Roaches, you know, they stay together too. You know, they survived nuclear blast.
Right.
5 years and shit. Nah, I'm just playing. And how was your? You know, y'all had y'all get together. How was that?
It was nice. You know, we just went and saw some family. It was a kid's birthday party, so you know, it was nice. I drive out of town. Huh?
Nothing.
Nah. But it was cool, man. You know, I enjoyed it. You know, got to see some family and friends and all of that good stuff. So you know, it was nice.
My man David Taylor in the house.
What's up, man?
What up, man?
Appreciate you checking us out.
Yeah, good. Thank you for checking us out, sir.
Yeah, man. But if possible, as far as the verses from earlier, I know most of y'all probably didn't get to see it, so I think it's still available to us where we can maybe download it and put it on YouTube. So I'm gonna try that and see what happens if it's still available. But they blocked it right after we finished, saying that we had copyrighted music. So that's. Man, I don't even understand that because people play music on Instagram all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. So, but anyway, but my week was good, man. It was just like another week. So I'm just glad we're back to do the podcast, you know, and we're going to get it started. So before we go too far, I want to say rest in peace to a young singer, Imani 22. She just passed away. I think Allegedly, it was from a car accident, but I'm not sure. Most reports are saying they're not sure what. But one of the reports said it came from a car accident. So, but she was only 22 and she was an up and coming R&B singer, and she has some notable songs. You know what I mean? So I hate that we had to lose somebody like that so young.
Yeah.
Because she had a good voice too. You know, I heard a couple of her songs. So rest in peace. Matter of fact, let's give her a moment of silence just to pay our respects. All right. Thank y'all for doing that with us. We appreciate it. So, all right. So let's go ahead and move on to our question of the day. How we came up with a question of the day for us. What do you got for us today?
Criminal Minded or Long Live the King?
Oh.
It's not about what album's better. It's not about even who you root for. It's a mindset.
Yeah.
Criminal Minded or Long Live the King.
Now, when I was alive when those two albums came out, for me, I was rocking them both, but the one I had on repeat more was Long Live the King, because I was being from New York. I was so into the lyrics, the bars, and all of that. You know what I mean? And Kane was delivering. You know what I mean, with that album. So if I had to pick based on where my mind was at the time, I would go with Kane. You know what I mean? Now, Criminal Minded, you know, it was good. It was because it made you think. KRS makes you think. You know what I mean? So that's what I like about him. So in this age, I would probably pick KRS because I like stuff that's thought provoking. You know. So what about you?
Like I said, man, I can't even answer that question right now. It's just the mindset. Criminal Minded.
Yeah.
Long Live the King.
Yeah.
Just think about that for a minute. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not even about the album. It's about an attitude,
right?
It's about
absolutely, man. So y'all let us know what y'all think, you know, about that Criminal Minded album or the Long Live the King. You know, what's your mindset on that? And leave some comments for us. You know, and don't forget to hit all the buttons. You know, like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
Brothers and sisters.
That's right.
So yeah,
allocated. Able to help. Oh.
That's why we can't do the verses. We need fun.
You need fun allocated so we can do these goddamn verses. Speaking of which, I don't know how true this is. Freddie Gibbs has offered to fight Umar Johnson.
What? Is that even real?
Like box, yeah.
Oh wow. Why Umar Johnson though?
I don't know.
Freddie Gibbs is funny, man.
Yeah,
I know Umar didn't bring that up. That had to be all Freddie Gibbs. You know? But I don't even know who would win in that. You know, Umar's probably got some size on him, but Freddie's probably, you know, he got that Sugar Ray, that fast, the quickness. Yeah. So you know. But anyway, I don't even know how that would go out, but you know, we'll come back to that. I just it's funny, Freddie Gibbs and Umar Johnson. I don't know. But anyway, let's jump into some birthdays. Since we've been going a couple of weeks, we got a good handful of birthdays I want to throw out there. So we got on October 2nd, we got my man Proof. Rest in peace to him. My man ASAP Rocky's on the 3rd. Right. Also on the 3rd is my man Black Thought, the legend. Yes, sir. On the 4th, we got Little Mama. Also on the 4th, my man Jazz O, the Brooklyn icon. Sir. And then we got a few on the 8th. On the 8th, we got Nick Cannon, my man G Herbo, and the legend CL Smooth.
Look, they're living this soul with you.
Yes, sir. Mecca and the Soul Brother.
Yes, sir.
Coming up on the 11th, we had Cardi B. Also, MC Light shares the same day as her, so happy birthday to both of them.
Queens.
Also on the same day, Napoleon from the Outlaws.
All right.
On the 16th, which was today, we have Babs Bunny, the Brooklyn Queen.
All right.
And then coming up tomorrow, We got my man's Eminem.
Slim Shady.
Slim Shady.
Oh, so the verses is his birthday present.
Yeah, man.
I see what y'all did. I see what y'all did. Y'all made sure y'all celebrated. See, I have to get all physical and medical on you, brother. You see, you took a white man who had a birthday on the same day as the verses. See, the niggas have to verse each other on the white man's birthday.
On the white man. To perpetuate.
Yeah, see, my brother. Oh, shit.
Well, yeah, so.
I'm not fucking.
But that's on my birthday. Let's give them a round of applause real quick.
See, bean pies and St. Ives.
Bean pies and St. Ives. Yeah, man. Now, we got some new music I want to throw out there. A couple of joints. My man Illa G, hashtag slap hoes and eat bacon. My man said he got a new song out called My Pain.
All right.
And then my man, the rapper from the 90s, Nine, he got a new album coming out. His most famous album was called Red Rum. And he got Red Rum 2021 coming out.
Okay.
So want to give them a clap. So that's our new music. All right. Didn't want to have to fly through stuff, but we had so much going on. I just want to make sure we just do everything.
Yeah, we got a lot. Man, we missing in that.
So on to the topics. We got want to give a shout out to a group called Full Circle Everest. They are going to be the first all-black group of people to climb Mount Everest. Got to give them a shout out. Clap that up, man. It's somewhere around 7, 8, 9 of them.
So we climb a mountain.
Yeah.
And next thing we're gonna be skiing and
right.
Black New World Order. We're gonna be dominating everything. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be on that everything. We're gonna be everywhere.
We want to give also a shout out to the God, Shalar Ray Kwan. He dropped a new book called From Staircase to Stage.
All right.
You know I'm gonna get a copy of that.
All right.
I didn't even know he was working on anything, so I'm glad to hear about that. And he's one of the biggest storytellers in Wu-Tang, so he got a lot of stuff to talk about what happened in the beginning versus now and all of that. So I could see Ghostface probably writing a book. I think RZA has a book out.
RZA had the Wu-Tang manual.
Yeah, the Wu-Tang manual.
Yeah, I used to have that.
Okay.
But religious.
Right.
I might need to find that again if I can find it. But it was actually good.
Yeah.
It was actually a good read.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then also want to give a shout out to Rory and Maul. They have been making major moves. They are going to be moving over to Sirius XM. They got a deal with them. So their show is not going anywhere. It's just going to be on a bigger platform so that they can really own up on their own shit. Because it was a big deal with them and Joe Budden, and who had ownership and all of that. Pretty much Joe Budden had ownership of his show, so now they got full ownership of theirs, so they can kind of move around, do whatever they want. So I think that's great, man. Let's clap it up.
Yeah, this is. I guess they use Spotify because I was already on Spotify with because they was like that. Those couple of years they was on there.
Yeah.
Because they came from Apple,
to
Spotify, like before the breakup or whatnot.
Yeah,
I do remember that. So I guess Sirius would probably. Only thing is, man, I just think Spotify, for what it's worth, I think it's just a better value than Sirius. That's just me personally.
Okay,
I like Sirius. It's just that, the money that you gotta pay. And I'm only liking a couple of things. It's just, to me, it's not. And that's not to downplay it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad they got to do what they do, but I don't know if I'd be vested into, what I'm saying? Unless they, keep putting some episodes on YouTube,
Yeah, that's what I wonder if they're still gonna have anything on YouTube. But I mean, if they don't, it's understandable. Could be part of the agreement. But I'm just glad they said that. Basically they felt that was the best deal because from what I understand, they have been offered quite a few deals from different places, but this was the one that came off as fair and gave them more power over their own situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they made the right move. So happy for them.
All right.
So also I want to give a shout out. Rest in peace to Biz Markie. They have a street named after him called Biz Markie Way.
All right.
So let's clap it up for that.
The Biz
Man, that was a big blow to hip hop, man. Losing Biz, man. I was definitely mad about that.
See where, man, that should have been crazy.
What's
Biz
that?
Markie and Rakim had where they recorded back in when they was in high school or something together.
Oh yeah.
Yo, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, set it down. Biz was doing beats for Rakim.
Yeah.
Beatboxing.
Yeah.
When they be out on the street. Yeah. I was like, that's wow. Never knew that, man.
I really wish we had more of that.
Right. Exactly.
Man, that would have been crazy.
Yep. That's crazy right there. And then Biz ended up, being partners with Kane and all of that. So, it's a full circle thing, man, because, everybody wanted Kane and Rakim to battle. Another thing that's connecting them two together, a dude named Ant Live, I believe he passed away now, rest in peace.
Yeah.
He hung out with Kane and he actually rapped on a couple of Kane and Coogee Rap songs.
Okay.
But he was cousins with Eric B.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they had that connection there too.
Wow.
So that's kind of weird. But from what I heard, I think Ant Live was kind of part of the whole mix up between, whether they was going to battle or not.
Yeah.
Because he was close to both of them. So, I don't know. But that's what I heard anyway. But anyway, man, shout out to Biz and rest in peace, man. I'm glad they got a street named after you so that, people can remember you. I'm still mad about the song Just a Friend because from what I heard, he never made any money off that. And that was his biggest hit.
Yeah, that song big to this
biggest
day.
Hit. Didn't make a dime off of it.
Everybody loved this song.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
Yep. So, but anyway, on to the next. Shout out to my man Nas. He is teaming up with Masterclass to do an episode with them. And he's actually going to write a rhyme live during that show. So I think that's dope. He's actually going to be teaching a masterclass on how he does his thing on the microphone, and he's actually going to write a rhyme live right there, so you can see his whole process. You know what I mean? So that's a real MC right there. You know what I mean? Because not too many people would do that.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, give that up to Nas, man. He probably going, but first, you know what I'm saying? Roll up a little bit. Nah, fuck it. We don't all. Let me put this in perspective. We all don't do that just right.
Right.
Some people do say it does help with their creative process. As a matter of fact, I think I read in the magazine that he did that. Nas himself. So.
Yeah.
But this was when he was younger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like not the worst thing you could do.
Right. Definitely not. But yeah, shout out to him for doing that, man.
Yeah, shout out Nas.
Yeah, Masterclass, they interview a lot of big celebrities, and those people basically give what is considered a masterclass on how they've basically mastered their craft. You know what I mean? So I think it's dope that they chose Nas for that. So, I'm anxious. I'm not sure when it's going to be, but I think it's soon if I haven't already missed it. But if not, it's coming up pretty soon. So, but all right. You want to talk about Wu-Tang a little bit? Yeah,
let's talk about Wu-Tang a little bit.
Wu-Tang and American Side.
Yeah, second season. Unfortunately, I have not got, haven't got caught up. Damn. That was backwards as hell. Haven't got caught up.
Caught up.
Haven't caught up. Look, I'm from Trinity, North Carolina. My speed, it'd be like 1, 2, 4, 5, 10. That's how we count. I take off my damn shoes, get to 20. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what we do. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
You know what I'm saying? My speech ain't, the most impeccable. Right? But yeah, I ain't watched the,
Yeah, we're both
missing.
behind.
Yeah, so I'm missing too. I will say so far, I think the 6th episode of the 2nd season is my favorite, as far as like really seeing the creative process of the RZA, how like really him being the producer and the DJ, if you will, if we can say that, but being the producer, how he has the control of the music in his hands. It's like,
right.
He was getting them people to play this. And it was just crazy, scratching everything out, moving this, putting the MCs up there. Like it was really cool. And then the one touching scene I like with the uncle. They sit in the chair and they collecting the fireflies.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, man, you gotta do this right here, man. That's Petey on the beat, man. Don't go and fuck that up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was just so cool. They were just chilling, and then all of a sudden, like he looked, and then he was gone. It's like it was like it was a sunken place,
right?
But it was more like it wasn't like a sunken place. It was more like I guess not necessarily a chill spot, but it was just like this is where the crossing of the spiritual realm, the creative realm. Like if you like that movie Soul, if you saw like that was like the vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was in that mode.
Yeah.
And it just kind of took him there. So
yeah, man.
I think I like that live representation of that.
Yeah.
I think they did that very well.
Yeah, man. I'm loving the show, man. I mean, they're doing a great job of just giving you that behind the scenes look at how the creative process was, how they came together, how they was on the ferry boat, until they had to figure it out. You know what I mean? I love the part when they were setting up the new apartment.
Oh, and,
he had to keep making that phone call. Peace, God.
Oh, yeah, that was funny. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah. Yeah, because he was trying to do. Well, go ahead.
He was just trying to get to the right person. Yeah. He knew eventually if I keep calling out, it'll eventually get to the person that I know. So they'll recognize me when they hear me say, peace, God, And that person was kind of helping him so he can get set up with the electricity and all of that, I think it was electricity. Or was it the water?
Nah, it was the phone line.
The phone line.
Wu-Tang production.
Yeah, the phone line.
Yeah, because because that was crazy. Because he was like, peace, God. Hi, how can I help you? Yo, God, you know what I'm saying? I need to get it. I would like to connect you. Just like, man.
Right.
And then my man was on God, I got you, God. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come through, get y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, boom, boom, boom.
And, he had to go through mad quarters to get to him, though. So, yeah, man, I'm loving it, man. I'm anxious to see those next 2 episodes, like you said, because we're both behind a couple of episodes. So we'll kind of report more on that next week.
Yeah, when we get back, yeah.
But just know, man, if you're really a fan or just want to know more about Wu-Tang, this is a great way to find out. Go and binge all those episodes, season 1 and now season 2.
Yep.
So you can really get familiar, man. It's a great story. And, it's not 100% accurate.
No, obviously.
They got to add some stuff just to keep the audience retention. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but it's a dope show, man. And I'm grateful to Hulu for picking that up. You know what I mean?
Facts. And I need to go back and watch the documentary that.
Mike Shaman.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah, I want to kind of see
that. Yeah, that's dope too, man.
That went on because that's on Hulu too now.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, shout out my cousin. That's my cousin Alex.
Oh, what's up, Alex?
You know what I'm saying? So shout out my man.
We appreciate you checking us out.
Yep.
Anybody else watching, please don't forget, hit all the buttons.
Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. Brothers and sisters.
Need funds
allocated. And delegated.
And reparated. And perpetrated. Yeah, I'm just making up words.
Right. We didn't land on Triad Hip Hop.
Triad Hip Hop landed on us. Yeah. Oh shit.
But yeah, man. So I definitely encourage anybody to go check out that Wu-Tang Saga. And don't forget, anybody who didn't catch it, we did do our versus tribute earlier where we played our own. I played some Kane songs, and he played some KRS songs. Then our video got blocked on Instagram, saying we played some copyrighted music. So we're gonna try to.
Because of Mark Zuckerberg.
Right. If possible, we're gonna try to rip the video and put it on YouTube. I don't know if it'll let me or not, but I'm gonna try my best on that. Just so y'all know.
Yep.
But yeah, man. So all right, let's move on. Did you want to say more about Wu-Tang Saga?
Nah, that's it.
All right. So I don't know. Most of y'all may have heard of this or saw a clip, but there was a black dude named Jermaine Vaughn who got assaulted by the police. He was getting stopped for I think disorderly conduct or something like that, and they basically wrestled him to the ground. And while he was down there, one of the police stomped him right in the head. I mean, like hard. And it's a bad video when they have to block it with that little, hit this to uncover the video thing. So it's graphic. And the police officer is saying that basically, I was just trying to hold his head down. I wasn't kicking him. You're mistaken. I was just, gently holding his head down. No. First of all, you don't even need to hold nobody's head down with your foot. So you're already wrong on that account anyway. Second of all, who are we going to believe, you or our lying eyes? You know what I mean? We saw it. We saw you lift up your foot high as it can go and come down hard on that man's head. That's the main reason that video is blocked right now, where you can't just see it. You got to hit the button to uncover it.
Man, it's just ridiculous, man. It's just like, and the sad thing is that dude probably walk, and it's just like one thing that people just don't see is like some of these folks that have this viewpoint like, oh well, this guy shouldn't have been doing this, this guy shouldn't have been doing that, like this guy shouldn't sell CDs, this guy shouldn't be selling cigarettes. Okay, even if they were or weren't, the thing of it is no one has, you know what I'm saying, the laws are supposed to be set up for everybody to have a fair trial.
Yeah.
Like the people out there don't, they don't get to be jury executioner and everything.
Jury and executioner.
Yeah. Like you can't just like, oh, we found you guilty. Slam. Right. And then like you gonna kill Like, come on.
Nobody deserves to die over
not like
selling
that.
some cigarettes.
No. Now, I can understand if you murder somebody, and even then, like, there's gotta be a fine.
Yeah, still gotta.
Now you a pedophile or some shit. Yeah, you gotta get shit stomped out of you. That's just what it is. Like, yeah, you got that coming.
Right.
But yeah, when you just doing like petty little stuff like stealing, and I'm not breaking the law is breaking the law. Almost like in the religious sense, sinning is sinning. I'm not saying it's right, but like with our moral eyes, you know what I'm saying? Because that's we do that. Like dying over little stuff shouldn't be the way. That shouldn't be right. People should, of all races, should stand up against that because that's injustice. And just like Martin Luther King said, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
Exactly. So yeah, man.
And y'all really seeing it right now with everything going on.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you don't speak any more about that?
I was gonna mention another story I forgot about was that the kid Jelani that
yeah.
They found him with no organs on his side, so that's another tragedy, man.
Yeah, that trafficking.
I better keep up with these stories, man, because they doing crazy shit, man. So, but I just wanted to mention, rest in peace to him, for what he went through, But go ahead, you were saying.
But nah, man, like you said, the trafficking stuff, all that, and that harvesting. Yeah, that's real.
Yeah,
that's
very real.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'm gonna start smoking a pack of cigarettes. I'm gonna pack of Newports.
So they ain't got nothing to work with.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing to work with. Like, you can't get me. Look, fat.
Right.
I got too much fat. I'm like, hey, look, man, I smoke a pack of Newps.
Right.
I got black lung. Can't do that.
Right. But yeah, man, it's getting crazy out there, man. So everybody be careful. and we got all this stuff happening nowadays, man. It's just getting out of hand. So everybody be careful. So we can move on, and if you want, we can talk about Kyrie Irving.
That's exactly what I'm going to segue into. Because, like I said, the injustice everywhere. Like I just said, injustice anywhere, threat to justice everywhere.
Yeah.
This is where we go with Kyrie Irving's situation. I had to commend him, whether you agree with him or not. I stand with him on the fact that he's standing his ground. He's saying, "No, I'm not going to." And the fact is, he wants to play. He wants to do what he want to do, but he just ain't. He's just not about, taking the jabs.
Right. And what's wrong with that? That's his business. That's his prerogative.
That's his. Matter of fact, go ahead and say the meme what it was.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, drop that.
I saw a meme recently where they said I can't remember the exact wording of it, but it says something to the effect of, why is it that we shouldn't tell a woman what to do with her body, but we can tell a man like Kyrie Irving what to do with his?
The bomb has been dropped, motherfucker.
Man, the
bomb has been dropped.
And I mean, it's the truth. You shouldn't be able to force somebody and condemn them just because they don't want to take your vaccine. I mean, I get it. Maybe your experience with the vaccine is good. Whatever. Good for you. But that still doesn't mean that everybody should be forced to take it. You have to give everybody their freedom to that extent. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry. If I don't want to take it, I'm not taking it.
And I think if he plays this right, and, my heart go out to him in a sense, because it's just like, he's giving up his livelihood. I know people are going to say, oh, well, he made more money than you did. Yeah, but this man could be, he's missing out on the money he could be making.
Exactly.
And the fact that he's taking a stand in his truth, how he feels about what he feels about, I gotta respect him. I mean, I don't put him up. A lot of people trying to compare him to Muhammad Ali. I don't think I could quite do that yet. But Muhammad Ali kind of did that whole thing, was like, and people didn't like him for a long time because of where he stood. Like, look, no Viet Cong called me nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, why y'all trying to get me to fight?
Right.
Them people ain't bother me.
Yep.
They bothering y'all.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? In that sense, I think Kyrie Irving, if he does play his cards right, and I'm not saying that to, he might be actually standing on the other side of, the good side of history.
Yeah.
And going to, talking to LeBron James, shout out to LeBron James.
Yeah, shout out to LeBron.
He did take it. He took the jab. But one thing I respect about him is, like, I took it. I feel that even though I did take it, me and my family discussed it. I don't think it's a person like me should tell you to take it.
Right.
I'm not going to tell
leverage.
To make you take it. Yeah. I think that's something between you and your family. So I got to give him, applause for that.
Yeah, that's how it should be. I mean,
bitches, there ain't any way you put it. These bitches from the view up there talking about, oh, well, you should have took it. When you took it, you should have suggested. You should, like, what's the whole thing? Stephen A. Smith, bitch ass too. Like, what's the whole thing about it? If the man don't want to take it, the man don't want to do anything about it. And if he does, and if, for instance, and if they do take it and they say, look, I don't think it's a good look to, tell you to do whatever. Why, if there's something like, help me understand. There's got to be something with this.
Yeah.
There's got to be something with this if everybody's forcing.
Yeah. What's going on? What is it?
If everybody's trying to tell them to take it.
Yeah.
Something's got to be going on.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Something like that.
I'm telling you, man. I can't agree. Now, Stephen A. Smith, I think he's going way too hard on Kyrie, but the people on The View, they basically feel like, since LeBron is, like you said, a big star, that he should use his influence to encourage people or tell them to take the shot. And I don't agree with that. You know what I mean? He don't have to do that. Yeah, he could if he wanted to, yes. But you can't get mad because he don't want to do that. That's not that what he said was absolutely correct. Yeah, I felt like I needed to take the shot, but it's not my business to tell you what to do. You know, and that's, you know, I get it. You know what I mean? You happy about the shot and you feel good about it and you feel like it's safe and all of that. That's fine. But that's your business. You don't have to do that though. And you don't have to preach it, you know, like it's the gospel.
Yeah. Spread the news of the jam scene. Right. Oh, and another thing. So going back to Stephen A. Smith's bitch ass, and I know people talking about Shannon Sharpe and all this other stuff going on. I'm not gonna get on Shannon's case right now because there have been some good things that Shannon's done. I'm gonna leave that alone. But Stephen A. snitch and his bitch ass, like they're going extra hard, and it's just funny. It's almost like he goes out of his way to knock down black men when it comes to certain like situations like this. But when you got the head coach of the I think it was the Raiders, I forgot his name, John Glass. But anyway,
yeah,
that motherfucker, don't worry about it. He got fired anyway from his job anyway. But he was standing up for him like, oh, he shouldn't lose his job. Some of the things he said about black people. But then when they start saying shit about gay people in the email, oh, we gotta let them go, and that's not right.
Right.
It's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Which gets me to the next point. Can we go ahead and go to the Dave Chappelle's the closer?
Sure.
Okay. So exactly what Dave Chappelle said in the closer. Y'all can give a fuck less about a nigga getting shot and killed in Walmart in Greensboro, North Carolina. Stand up, 336. We in the building. We in the building. Yeah, we in the building. Live in Detroit.
We don't want to be famous for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but we in the building. We in the building. Yeah, so you can kill a nigga about that, but when it comes to like gay people, don't hurt their feelings.
Right.
Oh, it's no. So you know what I'm saying? So, but I've watched it. I've actually watched it about 3 times. What do you feel about it?
Yeah, I mean, and I agree completely with that statement. It's like the baby is known to have had a situation where he actually killed somebody, and nobody tried to cancel him for that. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was mentioned a few times, but nobody ever said, we listening to his music, we're canceling him. But the minute he said something slightly offensive to LGBTQ, whether you found it offensive or not, that's, now all of a sudden y'all ready to cancel the man. So killing an innocent black man or whatever happened, whether it was in self-defense, even if he killed somebody in self-defense, he still killed somebody.
Yep. And
nobody cared. Everybody was like, oh, okay. But he say something at the beginning of a show and about the LGBTQ, which he wasn't even trying to say nothing to them. But, I can see where it came off like that. So I'm not disagreeing with that. But all of a sudden, everybody want to jump down this man's throat and say he don't deserve to have a career no more.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I don't understand what constitutes that difference.
And that's the thing too, man. I think one thing I will say about this that I'm glad is that, and I don't think it's not so much as the gays and the lesbian and the LGBTQ, it's the transgender folks. I think now that they're overstepping their boundaries, especially with the whole Netflix thing, because they were saying that they were saying that all the transgender people were mad because they didn't, Netflix was backing Dave Chappelle because they didn't heed to their demand to pull it from Netflix. But what they didn't say is they broke up while they were holding their meetings with I think it was like their shareholders, or they had a board meeting.
Oh yeah,
you can't do that shit. They broke up in there and told them to pull it like that. Wow. And Netflix is like, nah, y'all disrespectful. So they kind of overreach. They gonna have to reset. And on top of that, I want to shout out. I can't think of she's a trans gender comedian,
Flame Monroe.
Yeah, I want to shout out Flame Monroe because what she said was king to like Don Lemon, little sweet ass. Yeah, that bitch ass motherfucker, little bitch ass nigga too. But anyway, so but what he said was what Moreau said was, and I agree with her. She said, you know, I can hide being trans. I can hide being, you know, I can mask myself being a comedian. Mm-hmm. I can't hide being black.
Yep, exactly.
So I want to shout her out for getting it. I want to also say rest in peace to Daphne. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that was fucked up. And that should be shaming themselves for like torturing that woman for her standing up with Dave. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like she stood up and she said, hey, this is what it is. You know, I know him. You know, this is what he did. He gave me this opportunity. He's a comedian, and he gave me this opportunity. But then, you know, they dragged her like, come on, man. Like, so what is it?
When she committed suicide.
Yeah, so what is it? You know what is it, man? Like that was just disheartening to me. It really was, because it's like this person, you know, even through the brutalest of jokes, she still stood, you know, but then, you know, had to end her life. And you know, and the fact that, you know, they must have saw something in her to take her home. You know what I'm saying? That was really, you know, you don't really hear too many stories about that. And for Dave, and you know, that right there is an excellent time for y'all community to shine. But you blew it. Yeah. You blew it. I'm just gonna be honest with you, because you know, and I'm not saying all of you, you know, again, shout out to Moreau Flame, you know, shout out to her and stuff, but you guys blew it, you know, and you made it look bad because you want to get your panties in the wad. Yeah. Or your Fruit Loop, whatever you wear, I don't know. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? You want to get those in the wad, and then you're not, you know, and the thing of it is, I'm assuming that these people did not watch the special.
Right. That's what I felt like.
Because if you watch the special, his main point was that the whole idea was just that people use the gay card until they needed to be white.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely, man. And I mean, it's a good special. I mean, it's almost like he wasn't even telling jokes. He was just telling truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I encourage anybody to go watch it. You know what I mean? Because before I watched it, I remember everybody was in an uproar about how he disrespected the LGBTQI plus whatever community. And I remember when I watched it, I was just sitting there like, so where's the part where he disrespected them?
Yeah.
I mean, because you know, for one, he's a comedian, so he's gonna say some jokes, but most of it, he was just telling you the truth about people like you said, Daphne, and how he gave her a spotlight, and then they went after her, and now she done killed herself.
Yeah.
I mean, that's incredibly sad to me, man. I was like, wow, you know, this person, you know, had no issue with Dave, and they were part of that community, and still the rest of the community is just like, nope, not good enough for us. We don't like it, you know. And they barrage this person with insults and all that kind of stuff just for being friends with Dave Chappelle. I think that's cowardly, man.
Very cowardly.
Cowardly, and I don't support that at all. But I support Dave Chappelle, man, all 100%, because I don't think there's no lie in there.
No, and let's clap it up for Chappelle. Let's clap it up. You sorry for another special.
Man.
And he did announce that, hey, I'm not going to talk about him anymore after this. So I think he's, you know, but I think it was good that he got all that off his chest. I feel.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dave Chappelle, man.
Yeah, but he spoke nothing but the truth, because the stuff that he says comes off as, sometimes even when he's making a serious point, it can come off as a joke because of his mannerisms. You know, he just knows how to deliver it to the point where you can laugh at it. But, you know, like he was talking about the baby and, you know, how he, you know, shot and killed somebody, but yet, you know, he didn't get canceled for that. You know what I mean?
No,
so
what
it's
tripped
just
me
like,
up was the whole like when the white man the gay white man called the police on him and said, "Man, that's fucked up because a black gay person wouldn't have done that."
mm-hmm.
The police ain't gonna come over here like, which one of you niggas is Clifford? We all Clifford.
Exactly. You don't even make a difference at that point. So we all Clifford.
We all Clifford.
But yeah, man.
Oh, speaking of which, so after I saw that special, did you know they actually got a movie with Clifford the Big Red Dog coming out?
Yeah, I saw that.
I laughed.
Are you serious right there? I saw the trailer to it. I was like, wow, that's funny.
So when I go to the movie theater, if I get to go, I'll see it. I'm wearing Chappelle's shirt. And I'm gonna see if people really get the coincidence.
Right.
And then when I go to Chappelle's show,
I'm Clifford.
When I go to Chappelle's show, I'm gonna have a red dog on there, a big ass red dog on there. It's just Clifford.
All right. Yeah, man. That's funny, man.
That's funny.
But yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I was like, wow, they're bringing out Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I should have known. I mean, they already made a Marmaduke movie. They made a Scooby-Doo movie.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, I believe they made a Marmaduke one, and now Clifford. So I don't doubt it. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I stand with Chappelle. I'm sorry.
Facts.
I can't find nothing to blame that man for. When you listen with if your ears are listening with logic and understanding, you're not gonna find anything wrong with what he did. You're not gonna sit there and say, "Oh, I'm offended." You know what I mean?
No, because there was nothing really to be offended about.
Right, nothing at all. So
other than the beet juice joke, that was kind of fucked up. It's pussy impossible. That ain't blood, it's beet juice.
Right. Yeah, that was funny.
That was funny.
Yeah, I say, yeah, that was crazy.
No, I'm not saying they're not women. I'm just, you know what I
mean? That's impossible pussy.
Impossible pussy.
Yeah, that was it. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. Did you want to say anything else about the Dave Chappelle situation?
Man, we need to get forget the L and the G's and the B's. Y'all cool right now, but them T's we might need to. Yes, you seen Squid Games?
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, they might need to get in the Squid Games. Nah, I'm fucking with you. Nah, I don't want to get canceled. I'm fucking with y'all. I'm fucking with y'all. God, man, I can hear it now. We gotta make his life miserable. Like, look, he's just joking. Yeah, see, they about to cut. Well, this shit's about to die anyway. It's about 5%. So if it get dark over there, y'all, all two of y'all, I appreciate y'all hanging out with us and just catch it. Yeah, just catch us out. Catch us on the
YouTube.
Y'all, the YouTube joint. So salute.
Yep. This will be definitely uploaded to. There'll be a initial version uploaded to YouTube, but then there'll also be an edited version where we use the green screen and all of that. And
don't forget, check out the audio. If you want to listen to the audio, go to Anchor.
Yeah,
and
Anchor.
We should have our stuff also on Spotify through Anchor and other outlets.
So check us out. So that's what's up, man. Spotify, Anchor, all of that, man. So we doing big things, man. We gotta do big things. So but before we wrap up the show, we gotta talk about the Versus, which is coming up tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
So we've been talking about this all day, and the possibilities, man. The possibilities, they are endless.
Possibilities.
This could be the biggest Versus ever if they really play the cards right.
And I'll be honest with you, I don't see them fucking it up.
Yeah.
Not those two.
Yeah.
Not those two.
Yeah.
I mean, people make mistakes like Dipset made mistakes. Fab, I ain't gonna say he made mistakes. I just think he didn't have like the best plan against Jada. No disrespect to Fab. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna do no Teddy Riley shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna do that shit. So yeah. So I think with these two, we're gonna see some stuff. Now, it'd been nice to really get them in their prime.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I'm not saying that they're not gonna perform.
Oh yeah.
But they're gonna give it to you. So, but I really would love to see But yeah, I would really love to see them in their prime. But I think we're gonna get a good show. And that's the thing too. I don't really see it promoted as much. Not like with the not with Dipset and the Locks,
right?
And not with
they were promoting that heavy.
Yeah, they promoted that. Well, and a lot of it was like Styles P and everybody, that was along with that too.
Yeah.
So that's probably why that was.
Yeah.
And, Styles that are talking trash and shit like, yo, son, I'm gonna come out here with the with the grocery bag. Put y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I don't know. That's not what he said. I'm just saying. I'm just paraphrasing.
A lot of trash.
So come with the hefty, scoop y'all niggas up.
Yeah.
I don't have a good style piece, but the Jada voice, nice. Come with the hefty. Why make sure y'all niggas get tied up.
Hey, so Jada's a little easier to do. I don't think anybody could do Sheik Luch either.
No. Sheik Luch.
You
look at these pussy ass niggas. Oh man.
But yeah, we did our verses earlier today, and unfortunately the video got blocked, saying that we did copyrighted music, which I don't even know why they did that, man. But whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go through the list real quick of what we did on ours, so y'all can see if they do it kind of like this on the verses tomorrow.
Yeah.
And before we do that, there is actually something tonight with Supercat.
Okay.
Yeah, so Versus is doing a show with him, the reggae legend Supercat.
Oh yeah, shout that up.
And it's supposed to be like Legends Weekend or something. So tonight is Supercat, and tomorrow's Big Daddy Kane and KRS.
So Supercat just by himself.
I think it's gonna be some special guests, but most of the show is to celebrate him.
Yeah, as an artist. Had that joint like joint with the brand Nubian joint.
Yeah. He had the first joint we heard Biggie on, Dolly My Baby. Yeah, had Puffy rapping on there, Third Eye, and Biggie. So I'm gonna check that out. Y'all check that out. But anyway, back to the verses for tomorrow. But here's what me and Howie did. So I went first, and I started off. I had to start it off right. So, you talk about setting it off. I had to set it off with Set It Off.
Yep.
Howie came back with KRS, You Must Learn. Big record, because KRS is always trying to spark the brain. And then I came back, since he did the conscious joint, I did the Lean On Me with Kane, because Kane was like, trying to show you, let knowledge uproot you. And then he came back with the Kenny Parker Show, what I mean? Which was a dope record. I came back with the dopest posse cut, the Symphony. You can't talk about Kane without talking about the Symphony. Because on that first one, Kane shined the most out of all of them. On the second one, G-Rap shined a little bit more than me. But I didn't get to do the second one because we only did 10 songs apiece. So after I did the Symphony, he came back with a posse cut.
Yeah, because I know I ain't gonna beat the Symphony. But KRS got posse cut. Tell me what the kind of posse cut.
Self-destruction.
You had it for self-destruction.
Yeah, man. He did that. So that's like the biggest posse cut that KRS ever did. So then I came back with R.A.W. with Raw. You know what I mean? Ain't too many people fucking with that song. You know what I mean? And then he came back with, which I'm still mad about. He hit me with the motherfucking Bridge Is Over.
Bridge Is Over.
You ain't have to do that. You ain't have to diss the
Yo, but ain't you a Bronx dude? You should have been up there.
I know, but I still have to rap for Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah, but he Brooklyn, so this shouldn't even affect you.
I'm just saying, he was dissing the Juice Crew too, not just MC Shan. He dissed like everybody. He dissed Roxanne, Shantae. He even dissed Marley Marl.
Dang.
And then turned around and did songs with Marley.
Yep.
But anyway, so he did The Bridge Is Over. I came back with Warm It Up Kane. You know what I mean? Because lyrically, you can't fuck with Kane.
Nah,
you know what I mean? There's just no fucking with that. So between Raw and Warm It Up Kane, I was demolishing. You know what I mean? So, but then he fucked me up again and came back with I'm Still Number One. Yeah. Classic beat, classic rhymes. You know what I mean? He was predicting the future on that one. You know what I mean? So 50 years will be the old school artist. And so he that's when we switched, and he came back with Out of Here. But I came back, I had the answer still number one. I came back with number one with a bullet. Kane and G-Rap, you know what I mean? So I had to answer that. And then he did Return of the Boom Bap. You know what I mean? You can't beat that. But I had to come hard, so I came back with Mortal Kombat, the joint where Kane his rapping was phenomenal, but he sampled Mo D, make you say, "Daddy, I don't want none." So yeah, I had to come back with that. And then he came back with the Tim Dog joint, I Get Wrecked.
Yeah, I had to play that one.
Yeah, he kind of got me with that one. And since he did a little collab, I came back with a collab too. I came back with the joint Kane did with Joel Ortiz, Kill at Will. I can't remember what year it came out, but it's been within the past few years. So that one goes hard. They actually sampled some of Kane's beats on that one. So that was him, Joel Ortiz, Big Pun's son, Christopher, what's that last name? Christopher Rivers. Chris Rivers, yeah. Because Pun was Christopher Rios. Yeah. So I guess his son took his mom's last name. But anyway, so since I did Kill at Will, then he came back with the underground joint, The White Shadow of Norway, with The White Shadow of Norway. Cool. Yeah, that was with
Joel Ortiz. Yeah, Joel Ortiz, Razzcast, KRS-One, Cool G Rap.
Yeah, man. So that joint go hard too. And then that was our number 9. So for number 10, he came back with Step Into the World, one of the biggest joints KRS ever made.
I'm not saying a number 1. Oh, sorry, I lied. A number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's like the hardest run.
I had to get my swag. I had to get my swag on for the battle. I was like just chilling the whole time, you know, getting my swag on. Because you know, when you talk about Kane, he was kind of the inventor of swag. You know what I mean? All y'all talking about swag, y'all don't know nothing about swag until y'all go back and see Kane. You know what I mean? I mean, there was a lot of rappers doing it, but he was the biggest. I think he was the forefront.
Him and Slick Rick. I think Slick, he probably got a little bit of the style from Slick Rick a little bit.
Yeah, because Slick Rick came out earlier. Yeah, I think Slick Rick came out around 85. And but yeah, anyway. So and then I had to answer that with the class of '87,
Tony Touch,
which featured both KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane. So I thought that was the best way to end it off, and Cool G Rap. So we were saying that would be a dope song to end off the verses. If they're really smart, that would be the best one, because just kind of like Ja Rule and Pun did. I mean, Ja Rule and Fat Joe did. They ended off with a song that they both appeared on. So that would be just a good way to do that. And man, speaking about self-destruction, man, if they are able to pull that off for the verses with a few special guests, you bring out Public Enemy or MC Light,
bring out Dougie Fresh,
Sonic, Dougie Fresh.
You bring out Dougie Fresh,
man. A couple of people a couple of people are missing, like Miss Melody and Heavy D, but for the most part, we got everybody. Kumo D's on the song, he's around. Public Enemy, MC Light, Stetsasonic, because there was like 4 people from Stetsasonic.
Just Slice.
Just Slice is still around. Dougie Fresh, like you said.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that would be dope, man. If they can do that, man, that's another. If they just get the right special guest, this will be the biggest versus ever.
Kane will come out whole. Kane come out with Ho is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
But you know what?
That would be dope.
I ain't gonna lie. You know what's gonna top that?
What?
KRS-One brings this is the division. KRS-One brings DJ Premier out.
DJ Premier, yeah, that would be dope. Yeah, man.
And then from out of nowhere, the God himself, Rakim, comes out.
Yeah.
If that happens, and then Nas, and then Kanye West come on the stage.
Oh my God, listen.
Yo, I'm throwing the whole fucking TV out.
Man.
Crazy. I'm like,
Quit my job. I ain't never coming back.
Yeah. I ain't come back in.
Kane might fucking around to bring out Scoob and Scrap. Because, their dance routine is fire. You know what I mean? So anybody who's ever seen Kane perform live, you know what I mean? He puts on a show as far as dancing and actually entertaining people. KRS is like the master of, moving the crowd and getting your hands up. He knows how to get you hyped. So between the both of them, that's going to be an awesome show, man. That's just going to be an awesome show. So if they play them cards right, man, this may be the biggest versus ever.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
So I'm anxious to see that, man. Who else could be brought out for this versus?
If they do, and let's say this too, if they don't bring anybody out, it still might be the biggest ever.
Yeah.
If they don't bring anybody out, it still might be the biggest. Especially with the freestyles and stuff. And one thing I can say, like I said, like you said, it ain't gonna be really no mistakes with these two.
Yeah.
Fat Joe tried to do like what he was trying to follow footsteps of Jada and all that stuff.
Yep.
But see, this is the thing, man. These guys are the people that Jadakiss and like a lot looked up to.
Yeah.
So they ain't gonna make no mistakes.
Yeah.
They know who's gonna be watching. So man, I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Man. I mean, and like you said, this is who Jada and them look up to, man. Jada's mentioned people like them in his rhymes before. You know what I mean? When he was battling 50 Cent, he said one of his lines was Rakim and them don't even consider you. I was like, yeah, man. You know what time it is. But man, I'm anxious about this, man. Tomorrow night, I think it's supposed to start at 7.
Oh, it starts at 7.
Yeah, okay. But they probably ain't gonna really get busy until 8 because they always try to that first 30 to 45 minutes, they always let the DJs just kind of get
their little shine
warmed up and all that. So they're gonna just be playing throwback songs.
Now D Nice there and Mr. C's there, that's gonna be it.
For KRS, D Nice would be the perfect DJ. Now for Kane, it could be Mr. C, but it could also be Marley Marl.
Facts.
If Marley's there, that would be dope.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of how Kane got started, and but either one would be good for me, Mr. C or Marley.
Mm-hmm.
So Marley did records for both of them. So for me, it would be better with him slightly, but I would love to see Mr. C as well.
Yeah.
But like Roxanne Shantae, man, listen.
Yeah.
What you were saying, go ahead.
How about that? Speaking of which, see, this is when the LGBTQ and all that should be involved, Mr. C.
Yeah.
I'll leave that there.
Yeah.
I'm not going too far.
Yeah.
Nah. Hey, Mr. C is a legend. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck what he's a legend.
Yeah, I mean, what he do is his business, man.
Facts.
You ain't got to lie about it. Just own up to it.
Yeah, facts, man.
But of course, we're gonna recap the verses next week.
Yeah.
See if it came out anywhere near, what our list was like. We're gonna see how.
Oh yeah, I know some of that stuff I ain't gonna play, man. If he does, I get wrecked. I'm be like, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, he on one.
If he
do, I get wrecked.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
Rest in peace to Tim.
Rest in peace to Tim Dog.
Yeah, man, because that would be a good one. KRS has so much, but he got to really stick to the stuff that people know. Because he's got like 25 albums.
Yeah.
So he's got way more of a catalog than Kane, but Kane has plenty of songs. With guest appearances and all of that, ciphers and. He got the Frankie Cutlass joint, which, that's a big joint. He got Pimpin' Ain't Easy. Yeah, man. He got songs with Positive K, The Night Shift.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's on that?
I think it's The Night Shift. It was either that or another song. What was it?
Night Shift, my jam.
Yeah, he was on one of the songs with Positive K. It might not have been Night Shift, but it was on that same album.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Night Shift.
Yeah, so but yeah, man. So I'm anxious, man. I'm gonna for me, I don't think they're gonna call like who won or not, but for me, I'm leaning toward Kane. I ain't gonna lie. Kane just for the bars, man. He just the bars and the swag. Kane just got it.
Well, like I said, when I was talking to you, I feel that if Kane, the way it looks like, if Kane stays in the 80s. because I think if you go back and listen to Kane's records, he definitely had better production. He definitely had a little bit more of a commercialized production than KRS did.
Yeah.
So I think if he, and I'm not saying that that's going to be the overall winning, but the Teddy Riley, all that stuff, I'm saying people are going to resonate with that because that was big in the 80s.
Right.
So if he stays in that pocket, I think Kane will be okay.
Yeah.
I feel that if he gets into the 90s,
I think it's stop.
Yeah, I think it is. Damn, motherfucker. But
if
he gets,
on Instagram.
Yeah, if he goes into the 90s, that's where it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, ain't nothing Kane gonna do against the Raps.
Right.
I'll tell you that right now. When he played it, and then when KRS played the MC,
yeah,
he ain't fucking with the MC, son.
MC and like they don't know.
No, not that one. I'm talking about the MC on the I Got Next.
Oh yeah. You got
that went hard. The MC, yeah. So
yeah, man, you right.
Yeah, he ain't fucking with that. Let me tell you that right now.
Yeah, but you're right. If Kane concentrates on his early work, man.
Yeah, I think he got it. I think he'll be up. I think it'll be. I'm thinking it'll be close. And then on top of that too, I'm not going for like, oh, it's gonna be a definite winner. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If anybody wins, it's gonna be hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be. But I think, yeah, we're gonna be surprised, man. We're really gonna be. I think we're gonna have a great show.
Yeah,
I know. I ain't no thinking. I know we're gonna have a great show. I just don't know how fucking awesome it's gonna be.
The possibilities are so endless, man.
Yeah, I just don't know how awesome it's gonna be yet. That's it.
Really, man.
We have no idea. People have no idea what they're about to see.
Yeah. But the possibilities are definitely endless. Yeah. So if they do the right guest appearances, we're in for a treat.
Yeah,
we are in for a treat. So
man.
I mean, they could really get this going for like 4 hours if they really want to.
Yeah.
Because I think the only one that really went that long, that went like 3
hours.
The
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it. Well, what made it go that long was Steve Harvey, really. It wasn't.
A little bit.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I mean, they got super big catalogs and,
Yeah.
So, yeah. But then
and they down there performed their whole album. But yeah, I think that was one of my favorites. Yeah. I enjoyed that.
Yep.
A lot of babies got made that night, goddamn.
Yeah, man.
A lot of babies got made.
Yep. So anyway, we can go ahead and wrap it up, man, because a couple of our cameras already gave out.
Yeah, man. They was like, shut the fuck up.
But yeah. So again, we'll be recapping this next week. We appreciate y'all checking us out.
Yeah.
This has been episode 181.
181.
Did you have anything else to drop before I end it off?
Nah, man. Everybody have a safe week or safe rest of the week. We'll be, we'll be back up here on regular schedule on Saturday. We thank you for hanging out with us. We thank you for, checking us out. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and just
we'll do it again.
Keep hope alive.
Keep hope alive.
Now,
all right.
We out.
We out.
Fresh for 2021. You suckers!
Yeah, man.